It has been a long time since my original playthrough of the SpongeBob movie game. It was all the way back in 2021, and I've decided that I wanted to reboot this series.
Welcome to our little tale of woe, triumph against impossible odds, terror, and managerly responsibility.
They just have police barricades up and everything.
Thank Neptune, my manager's here.
Talk to me, Krabs.
It started out as a simple order. A Krabby Patty with cheese.
So what went wrong?
When the customer took a bite, no cheese! Ah, this has never happened before!
Yeah, everyone's gonna
Yourself, Eugene.
die. So I decided to just completely run away from my problems and do some push-ups. And before we get started, I'm gonna give you some trivia. This is actually my second attempt at doing the reboot because the last time I did this, I tried to 100% it and it just ended absolutely miserably again. So remember, Mindy is an evil psychopath who's trying to take all of your tokens so she can get like a teddy bear at the gift shop. Why is Patrick just standing there like an idiot? Why did he touch the jellyfish? I think you might be in a bit of a rut there.
Sunken treasure, my favorite. To see what extra you have.
Mindy, you're not supposed to be showing up yet. What are you doing? I'm pretty sure this is a dream sequence, so she's just somehow managing to get into SpongeBob's mind. Aha, I got myself an upgrade. Let me take a look at this. So now that we've got our first point, I think we're just gonna immediately invest in the most powerful gear that we possibly can. We need to destroy our enemies.
Who are you?
I'm the manager of this establishment. Everything is gonna be just fine.
I'm really...
They're treating it like it's a bomb.
I want you to do me a favor, Bill.
What?
Say cheese.
What is this picture? It's just like a bunch of images from Google and they just pasted it on a PNG.
Across the street, jealous of Mr. Krabs' success, the diabolical plankton hatches Plan Z. He steals King Neptune's crown and frames Mr. Krabs for selling it to the...
I'm pretty sure this is after the Hangover arc, so the chronological order is a bit all over the place.
It's 8 in the morning. Closed. Go collect your friend and get out of here.
Did he do voice acting in the closet? Because his microphone quality is awful. It was just one of those cheap microphones that you buy at a Walmart.
Beware of the curse!
What do you mean by that, Patrick?
Hey, it's you two again.
I see what's going on here. They're cloning people. These aren't real employees, they're clones. What kind of establishment is this?
Beware of the curse!
Yes, Patrick, we know you have a massive penis.
Patrick, if you bring me more Goofy Goober tokens, I can grant you the cartwheel move.
She just doesn't introduce herself. There's no rapport with her. She just immediately demands that we give her Goofy Goober tokens. There's just something malicious about her in this game. Like, her depiction in the movie, I'm sure, is absolutely different. But here, she comes off as more vain and callous and just malevolent in general. I don't even think it's, like, in my head, either. Like, she's got a screw loose. Also, here's a fun little challenge. We're gonna go to the combat arena. And what makes it interesting is, for whatever reason, it just makes us play as SpongeBob. You just gotta be a little careful. They will breathe on us.
Vacuuming up manliness, even in the corners.
SpongeBob is just really fixated on his own masculinity. Believe it or not, SpongeBob is actually what peak masculinity is. They've got very thick, puckering lips. Why is that? Yeah, congratulations on the Goofy Goober token, SpongeBob. You're going to lose it immediately. Yeah, yay, congrats, Patrick. You have a part of your brain back.
The manliness has landed.
Yeah, yes, Patrick. This is what all true gamers should strive for right here.
There you are, Patrick. I've been trying to find you all evening.
It's 8 in the morning, SpongeBob.
Oh my...
I don't think Patrick is conscious in the cutscene. I think SpongeBob just heard him in his head.
Back at the Krusty Krab, King Neptune confronts Mr. Krabs about his alleged thievery. And our yellow knucklehead McSpazatron shows up to accuse Mr. Krabs of being a horrible person. King Neptune zaps Mr. Krabs, causing SpongeBob to sober up quickly. He selflessly volunteers to journey to Shell City and retrieve the king's crown. Freezing Mr. Krabs in place, King Neptune grants a 6-day reprieve so SpongeBob and Patrick may attempt to retrieve
Oh my god.
Neptune's daughter. Providing
Picture.
SpongeBob and Patrick with a magic
So some of these like cutscene photos are just absolutely bizarre.
It's time to start your journey. Drive the paddy wagon through Bikini Bottom to the edge of town. Don't let the paddy wagon take too much damage, or you'll have to start again.
Like Mindy will not pay for the car insurance.
SpongeBob, you're driving a sandwich.
It's not about the vehicle, it's the principle. And your lack of it. Now, viewers, let's talk about something very interesting about these, as I like to call, driving sections. It's 50% of the game. If you want to 100% it, you have to go through these levels 4 times, and it'll very likely take multiple attempts. When I tried to do this last time, it ended in an unprecedented disaster, causing me to cancel the first reboot. Do you want to know why we have to do these multiple times? Because Mindy will not allow us to save Bikini Bottom until she has enough Goofy Goober tokens so that she can redeem a voucher so she can have 2 teddy bears in her bedroom. What a... It's not the teddy bears themselves, it's the principle. I think she just wants to see the people of Bikini Bottom suffer because she's got like a delusional sense of grandeur. She believes everyone beneath her to be tiny, insignificant ants.
There's the edge of town.
Hooray, we won.
You've reached the edge of town, and now you can go on to...
Hey, we were brought back to the Krusty Krab so she could congratulate us.
With SpongeBob gone, all is not well. Plankton is now selling the Krabby Patty at the Chum Bucket, and with every purchase, customers
Honestly,
are getting a mind
I say good for him.
helmet.
I think he could do wonders for Bikini Bottom.
On the outskirts of town, SpongeBob and Patrick meet some of the charming locals who tell them they will not last long outside the city. But our friends do not listen.
And our car got hijacked.
Should
Plankton is using those radio towers to broadcast his evil messages across the sea. SpongeBob, you have to find...
He's just trying to spread the word of your tyranny, Mindy.
You have enough Goofy Goober tokens. Now I can teach you the bash move.
Here, have a boxing glove.
Now I am the master.
Oh, no, SpongeBob, you are not the master here. At best, you're an unwitting pawn. The Haktuas cause ice physics. Don't put that in the highlights, future me. Now it's time to bring in the big guns. We're upgrading the bash immediately. We can also proc an explosion with it. So it's like a detonator. We have become Orb. We are now an unrecognizable facsimile of the one known as SpongeBob SquarePants. He has been victimized by the cruelty of tyranny. He's got a funny face. Wait, did I just hear Patrick? That is because he has stumbled into the realm of torment. He simply said the incorrect words in the incorrect order, and he was sent here as punishment. This is the exact same place Squidward was. This is where the Flying Dutchman sent him. Now he is forced to spend the remainder of a quasi-eternity surviving in the treacherous world of the cubes. Also, if that timer goes down to 0, he will be vaporized. His atoms will be reshuffled, and he will become cube as well. Oh no. The world around him is beginning to turn into a cube. What could this mean? It's already happened. Mindy already made him a cube. This is what he really sees.
Beware of the girth. Macho stuff.
Yeah, Patrick is a macho. I mean, it's like, oh my god. You know how big coral fields can get? Let's just say that he's got a pretty massive coral. They're just dead. I'm not really sure if they deserve that.
I found one last spot with those ugly plankton propaganda towers. Use whatever you can find to knock them down.
Because she's gonna build her own.
Sounds kinda hard.
Don't worry, guys. Stay on the track, jump over obstacles, and hit any plankton signs you see along the way. Good luck.
I could have given you any resources to help you on your quest. After all, I am royalty. But here, have a bathtub.
How was that for you? Looks like fireworks.
Yeah, and also the targets as well. I decided just to make this into a game. I'm pretty sure she has jurisdiction all over the sea. So why doesn't she just lay siege, lay waste onto every single one of her enemies? Okay, yeah, I fucked up. If Plankton sold the crown to Shell City, who told Plankton about Shell City? Really makes you think, doesn't it? Also, I didn't actually fuck up earlier. Mindy just took control of my controller for a second. We were barely able to scrape on by.
I knew you guys could do it. Here's your reward.
I'm gonna need that back later. Please, Mindy. I don't have the money. I can't feed Gary.
Plankton remains one stubby step ahead of them. He sends someone to make sure that they will fail. He is a vicious, ruthless killer named Dennis. Fortunately, Spongebob and Patrick have discovered the paddy wagon in a parking lot. But the key is missing. So the only thing to do is to go into the rough, tough bar and look for it.
Good news, Patrick. You've got enough Goofy Goober tokens for me to teach you a new ability.
You can now sit, Patrick.
My flop is the mightiest flop of all.
Stop talking about your dick!
It's called the smash.
You're not helping!
That sounds hard. That's right, don't mess with the power of my big truck of an ass. Oh, you know, here at the local tough guy bar, we like to have explosives in the back room. The key.
This'll be fine.
Ah!
It's fine, though.
See ya.
We can just deflect the bullets. I just like how in this tough guy club, they just decided to steal lava from an active volcano. They have this like rite of passage thing where they just like force your head down into the lava. It's extraordinarily painful, but worth it. But worth it, you'll become one of the boys. Who lives in the pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants. Does he want to cry? Does he want to scream? SpongeBob SquarePants. Does Mindy want you to pay your taxes? She wants your entire bank statement. Oh, that's real nice. Luckily, the hand helped to protect us from the abyss. We're just talking about how macho we are and how much we dislike Mindy. I don't really know if the optics here are doing too well, but honestly, it's Mindy's fault because she's a woman. I mean, a tyrant. We don't ridicule people because of their genders here. What do you think is gonna happen? The moment we step over to those explosive barrels, where do you think the golden spatula is gonna go? That. Also, do you want to see SpongeBob's scared animation really quickly?
Clear the road. I'm coming.
No, see, SpongeBob is the actual scary one here.
Don't let it get away. Don't worry, SpongeBob. I was just protecting your manlyhood.
The gates are locked. You'll have to find all the keys to unlock the gates.
Or we could just barge through.
Floor the paddy wagon and bust through the gates!
Patrick has the right idea.
Sorry, Patrick. For that, we'd need a Super Krabby Patty Deluxe.
That is such a plot contrivance. Oh, by the way. You see that? We crashed through a wall. It might have been a weak wall, but the principle still stands.
We got ourselves a convoy.
There we got one of the keys. All right, the gates are now open. Let's just turn on around. Just completely ignore the rest of the level. No, this is not the wrong way. Our goal is the gate. Yeah, you can actually do that. The game just allows you to.
Patrick, we've got to start acting like men.
SpongeBob.
No,
I'll
SpongeBob.
be right back.
Derry is emasculating you. You're becoming a femboy.
SpongeBob, wait! Make mine chocolate.
Definitely nothing foreboding about the bones.
You can let go now. I said let go, please. What kind of old lady are you?
You see, this is why you don't try to eat ice cream, because you'll get ambushed by a giant predator. It's fine. I'll just throw it into the trench with you. You gotta be taught a lesson. Don't worry, just smash it with your face. He is upgraded from smashing with his ass. All right, he's gone. He's gone. We got hit though, but with the power of pure masculinity, we cannot be harmed. You see, you don't eat ice cream, you eat steak.
Jump for it, Patrick!
And so, the hideous creature was vanquished by an even more hideous creature coming from the deep ocean trench.
Well, we lost our car again.
Never mind the car. Where's the road?
There's the road on the other side of the deep, dark, dangerous, monster-infested trench. Ugh.
After gulping,
They just gave up immediately.
Luckily, Mindy arrived, and
She's not done with them yet. This is the only time where she decides to become active.
So, in order to become men, they cried like little babies. But someone was hot on their tail. With no time to lose,
They're just randomly bringing Dennis in.
and our heroes quickly became men and marched toward the treacherous trench.
The only way across the trench is along the bottom, but you have to get there first by traveling down the slide. Past
But
the sea
if you want
monsters.
access to the slide, you're gonna need approximately 55 Goofy Goober tokens, and you have to invest in my new cryptocurrency, Mindy coin.
The trench is pretty deep.
And very dark.
Oh, no sweat, Mindy. We're men now. Those sea monsters wouldn't scare a guppy.
See, viewers, the only way to become truly manly, you have to start drop shipping. You have to start drop shipping immediately. That looks like one of the main characters from Real Monsters. I think that is the name of a show. Like, I could barely recall. I hate to say it, but I was more of a Cartoon Network kid growing up, so I know almost next to nothing about anything outside of SpongeBob, Fairly Odd Parents, Jimmy Neutron, and Danny Phantom? That's right, SpongeBob. You like pain. Yeah, but this is pretty deep.
How you like me now?
Holy cow! You actually did it?
I wasn't actually expecting you to live.
This place is full of horrible, hideous, and disgusting monsters.
Oh my god, it's pulling Patrick's skin back.
I'm sorry, SpongeBob. You don't have enough Goofy Goober tokens for me to give you the Sponge Bowl. You'll need the Sponge Bowl to
Oh
defeat the monsters.
no.
But you need more Goofy Goober tokens.
We need 20 of them? We were off by 1. I cannot believe it. We are being forced to follow the demands of a woman. No, it's not about that. Yeah, it's yellow, by the way, like SpongeBob. That is actually the size of his testicles.
Those nasty bucketheads must be stopped.
Real men aren't afraid of the dark.
Yes, SpongeBob. Brilliant observation. But there is one thing we men are absolutely scared of. It's being alone. Yes, it's being debilitatingly alone.
You need to get across this trench.
Real men aren't afraid of the trench.
SpongeBob was a World War I veteran. He took part in the trench warfare. He was proficient in the art of combat. Is that all the power you can muster? May as well do the combat challenge. All right, so they're just deciding to introduce a new enemy class right off the bat. I'm pretty sure these are enemies from the end of the game. What are they doing here this early?
Butter sauce.
I'm struggling. What the heck are you doing here? Why do you have missiles? All right, that's right, taunt me. Oh, okay, yeah, it looks like I was the one taunted because they'll just deflect all of my bowling balls away. Oh my god, I gotta get to the burger. I gotta get the burger. Oh, I'm sorry, I just wasn't expecting a massive difficulty spike coming out of my urethra. Okay, that was cheap. That was f***ing cheap. I think that's the last of them. Now we just gotta deal with these guys.
Clean bikini bottom, one hapless soul at a time. These just ooze macho.
And then there's just a sudden wave 4. Luckily there isn't, but what the heck was that doing in the mid-game? Just make sure you go right into the stomach acid. Oh, by the way, this is the innards of a beast. Yeah, that's right, you gloat. Give me that punish window. Now, I want to show you something. I want to show you something really important, okay? Where did he go? There's no freaking, like, extra extending tunnel there. There's just a wall. That's right, I ate your burger. What are you gonna do about it? If SpongeBob and Patrick are so manly now, I have an important question. Where the heck are their sideburns? Like, no, this is a very serious question. Definitely could go for some raw coral right now. Raw and crunchy. I want to have the textile sensation of glass on my tongue. We have more cubes, but these cubes, they have spikes upon their person. So viewers, tell me in the comments down below, what is your favorite square and why? Just tell me in a comprehensive essay. Oh, why did you go 360? Why did you have to go 360? Forget about the treasure chest. It's not worth the treasure. The treasure is our lives. We just have to fall and hope we don't hit the spikes. When will these mind games end? You're toying with my emotions.
And that is how SpongeBob and Patrick escaped the trench.
They don't even have their seaweed mustaches anymore.
Standing in their way is a field full of stanky garbage.
Ah, yes, the Trashtopia. We're finally here. Also, you need like 30 Goofy Goober tokens to proceed. Otherwise, you won't be able to go in. You gotta pay the toll.
Plankton is using those televisions to brainwash unsuspecting ocean creatures. You must destroy those televisions.
Sure thing, Mindy.
Patrick, you've collected enough Goofy Goober tokens.
Yeah, she decided to subvert the bait and switch to spite me. She somehow managed to break the fourth wall to do it. Where'd you get your karate gear? Where were these abilities? You know, CRT TVs are actually really good for latency when you're playing older games, like a GameCube or something. Patrick, put your tongue back in your mouth. You know we could just skip this entire puzzle, right? If we just do that. It's called not having a skill issue. I was feeling really daring there, but it was obviously the worst idea I've ever made in my life. This time, I will play it extra safe. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna get, like, a used napkin and a penny and a chip, and I'm just gonna spend the rest of my life in my room. I'm already kind of doing that already. We really don't want that. We really don't want to target that. What did I say? What did I say? Don't throw the watermelon on top of the other one. Patrick! Here's a smarter plan. We take this melon, we throw it there, so that we trick Patrick's AI, or lack thereof. We take this melon. Uh-oh, we gotta be quick and decisive here. No, we were not quick enough and we were not decisive enough. Or were we? You see, viewers, it was all part of my elaborate gambit to get up here as quickly as I can.
That's gonna smart. Oh, I was starting to like that show.
Patrick, it's propaganda designed to brainwash people into going to Bikini Bottom. It's honestly better than the Mindy is spewing out on Fox News or something. When Patrick sees the Hawk-Tua, he counters the Hawk-Tua. That's not even a meme anymore, it's a scam coin.
Slipping, slipping, slipping.
Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping. And then time stops. You are forever frozen in perpetuity, Patrick. Yeah, I just want to feel something again. That's why I fell on those spikes.
I don't know what to say about that.
I don't know what to say about that either, Mr. Krabs. But it is quite polarizing. What happened to the shading?
Hello, boys.
Who are you?
Your work.
Wait, now the mustaches are back?
Name's Dennis. I was hired to kill you.
Look, buddy, I hate to burst your bubble, but you're talking to two men here. We don't have time for these silly games, so if you could just step aside.
Thank you for addressing the continuity error, Dennis.
Help me, Patrick!
But SpongeBob has never gotten a proper boss fight. He just winds up becoming a tool for the bosses themselves.
Oh no, he's shooting skibbity toilets at me!
We can just rebound it back at them. It's fine. I have to say, he's not really a good assassin. All he's doing is flinging toilets at me. I mean, the enemies on the floor are actually doing a much better job than he is. Also, I'm pretty sure that these aforementioned enemies are just brainwashed victims that went to the dump for some reason. Not really sure why.
Yay!
He got destroyed by the bigger boot.
Finally, I got you right where I want you.
That's a big boot.
And somehow he survived.
Sorry, this'll only hurt a lot. I love this job.
Bigger boot.
They had to crush him again to make sure he was truly dead and gone.
Our lives.
Yay! Thank you, stranger.
It's the Cyclops! Run!
And so, SpongeBob and Patrick escaped the clutches.
I'm just not even gonna commentate on how disgusting this all looks.
Captured by the even more hideous Cyclops, and then they passed out, awakening in a dreamy, Goofy Goober wonderland. Wait a minute.
Now they're having like one of those death dreams.
Patrick, there's the Goofy
Holy
Goober himself.
This is a death nightmare! This is so horrible. Like, those two fish down there are exactly the same. They just have their color palette swapped. This is something that's exclusive to the game. This never actually happened in the movie.
Only Goofy Goober knows the way out of Gooberland, the sea bottom's nuttiest place.
Nut!
Follow Goofy Goober and don't lose him.
she got into my dreams again. There's just no getting away from Mindy. You try to like sleep to like escape from the intense monotony of the everyday, and then she just shows up and says, SpongeBob, you have to wake up. You've been in a coma for 35 years and it's entirely your fault. Patrick, I am doing the best I can. We are currently trapped in a nightmare, our minds interlinked. And the only thing you can say is, are you sure you're really good at driving? No, Patrick. As a matter of fact, I'm horrible at driving. I don't have a license, and there's a reason for it. You should look at Mrs. Puff's medical bills. There's a reason why they're so high. This is the worst part of the level. Make it stop.
Well done, Patrick and SpongeBob. Here's your reward.
She said my name first. Oh.
Oh, that's right. Patrick's supposed to be smitten with Mindy. Or smitten by Mindy. Or slain by Mindy. Also, that Goofy Goober token has no material value because you're in a dream. Anyways, yeah, I want to go back to the dream now because, my god, this looks horrible.
Our heroes had at long last made it to Shell City and had discovered its awful secret.
If this game didn't come out in 2004, you could say it's AI generated. Major spoilers for the movie, by the way.
The situation seemed to be completely and utterly hopeless. But they were saved by the tear of the Goofy Goober.
Remember how in the film, this entire scene had a lot of emotional weight to it? Because we were seeing our childhood icons die? No, that is actually official artwork. That is not something they made for the movie. I saw that on Google.
Good job getting the crown.
Are you kidding? That was easy.
Oh, by the way, you need at least 50 Goofy Goober tokens to proceed. I don't like your tone.
Then what about the hopelessness?
Hopelessness?
The weeping?
Lady, you must have been watching over someone else.
She just wants to see them cry. She wants to see these two systematically break. And yet they're too dense and stupid to pick up on that. We are actually using King Neptune's crown as a means of transportation. It's funny. Whoa, spooky! No, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? And all the faucets have been dealt with, so now what? Are we done with the level? Or am I just wandering around aimlessly until something interesting happens? Okay, no, this is relatively new. We gotta go over here.
Now I know how my ancestors felt.
We're stuck in the labyrinth of confusion right now, SpongeBob. And electricity. We have to destroy all the lamps, brother. The moths cannot get them. Alright, so now we just gotta go over here, right? We got a little too ambitious there.
You left a trail of debris in your wake, but you did make it, so here's your reward.
Come on, like, I have an agreement with the man in the suit, and you just trashed his entire store.
How are we gonna get back to Bikini Bottom?
I can take you there.
Oh!
I'm not a lifeguard, but I put one on TV.
That's a character ripped straight from the Walton Files! That's supposed to be David Hasselhoff, but it's the legally distinct version.
Unidentified object off the hindquarters.
Bigger boot? But how?
See, the problem is that you didn't crush him with a third boot. You have to be absolutely thorough. Oh, it looks like SpongeBob's finally getting his boss fight. He has like ninja knives. We can just deflect them back at him. He hasn't learned a thing from last time. What are you gonna do, coward? You're not gonna face me? Is that it? You know I could take you on in hand-to-hand combat.
I didn't think a sponge could hit that hard.
I gotta say, Dennis is such a pushover. You could tank it without even trying. Like he's a little baby. SpongeBob laughing at the death of his enemies. Nope. Nope, he returned. He came back. We need a fourth boot.
I'm through messing around! See you later, fools!
We needed a second boat to finish him off for good.
Our heroes arrive back home, but it is a much, much different place from the one they left. There is now Planktopolis, a city as dark and twisted as the heart of its teeny tiny...
Did this happen in the movie? I mean, I guess, yeah, it did, but not to this scale. I think. Maybe it was?
King Neptune is at the Krusty Krab too.
Oh yeah, he's gonna go kill Mr. Krabs. It's too late.
Bikini Bottom's only hope.
Wow.
Can they survive the dangers of Planktopolis?
I have to say, this picture actually goes really, really hard.
I'm sorry, SpongeBob. You don't have enough Goofy Goober tokens to
God, there's just no reason for her to just do that. Like, she's like, oh, I'm sorry. She's just so evil. She's like, if she was bad before, this is pretty much the moment when you realize she's completely irredeemable. Like, the entirety of Bikini Bottom is under the control of Plankton, but you don't have enough Goofy Goober tokens.
You need more Goofy Goober.
We need 40 of them. Do you think I can do it? You think I can reach it? Oh my god, I can, but then the melon just gets completely annihilated.
Ouch!
Oh, Ristua. Like that's more offensive than any cuss words I've said. So now we have to gauge this from the least miserable to the most miserable. We don't have access to all of these levels just yet, but eventually we will. You see that speedrun tech right there? This is the speedrun tech of someone who has very little patience.
Want another Goofy Goober token?
No, please. How am I supposed to feed the kids?
In this challenge, you have to race against the clock.
We're already doing that! We're on borrowed time that you're stealing!
SpongeBob, you've got enough Goofy Goober tokens.
Just give me my final power, please! We don't have time to read through the dialogue. I'm pretty sure Neptune already killed Mr. Krabs. It's too late. But we could still save the rest of the city.
Save the money first!
That's what he would have wanted, Mr. Krabs. Everything has been upgraded. All of Patrick's stuff, all of SpongeBob's stuff. I decided that I don't want to upgrade the health, and I just want to see how long it'll take for me to snap. Gotta be a bit more cautious.
I'm feeling like more of a man already.
Yes, SpongeBob. So you just decided to completely defy physics. That's what I think about you. Phil has my favorite side challenge. I refer to it as the hardest challenge in the entire game, and I love when streamers play it. Oh boy, can't wait to see what that is. It's been years since I got this far in the SpongeBob movie game. Oh no, this is it, Patrick. It's time for you to face your fears. When you get attacked by all those jellyfish in my dream sequence. Okay, just carefully. Carefully. Careful, Patrick. Careful, Patrick. Careful, Patrick. Careful, Patrick. Careful, Patrick! Yeah, I sort of remember it being anticlimactic. That's the only time where we actually got to play as Patrick during an arena mode, too. Darn. That's what he says after being brutally impaled by spikes. That literally outspeeds. Oh, fuck! Oh my god! That was so loud! You know you didn't have to do that. You didn't even have to do that either. That's a sick cosmic joke. I don't understand your logic here. What do you want me to do? Okay, no, okay, there we go. We survived the gauntlet. All this in the name of getting one of those little badges at the Goofy Goober with a pin. What is Patrick doing up there, cosplaying as a spy? They know we're here, Patrick. We've been compromised for a while. Even the walls are booby-trapped. Plankton's riddle. Only 2 of these buttons will lead you to safety. Beware of pressing the wrong buttons. It's not a riddle. It's just shoot the dice. Hear me out, Vera. What if it's the buttons where the 5-pounders are? Okay, yeah, that might actually be correct. You did it. They just flat out gave you the answers. It was like the rarest act of kindness. It's not a riddle, it's a threat. You're absolutely correct. What happens if I press the button now? Well, nothing happens. But I don't want to stick around to find out. Alright, this is probably going to suck. We gotta be like really, really quick because of the moving thingies. I wish you would stop looking at me like that. It makes me feel real self-conscious. Ow! Oh yeah, just close your eyes at the exact moment I do that. Thank you for that. Yeah, the walls were completely removed.
Plankton, there's nowhere left to run.
You're too late, Spongebob. King Neptune is already at the Krusty Krab, too. He's all set to fry crabs, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Well,
He hasn't done it yet?
You're almost there, but you'll need the paddy wagon to make it through to the Krusty Krab.
But Mindy, we lost the paddy wagon.
I think I can bring it back, but you'll need more Goofy Goober tokens.
You gotta get more. So, funny story. I think this is what made me rage quit the first time I did a playthrough of this. All the way back in, like, was it 2021, 2022? I think it was the latter year. The other reason why the playthrough wound up getting cut short at this point, right exactly at the end, was because I forgot to manually save the game. And to be quite frank with you, I don't really think it's that bad. Considering how I think we have at least 44 Goofy Goober tokens. Yeah, we just have to collect 5 more, and then we're done. Sorry, SpongeBob, I won't allow you to drive without tokens. She's literally the princess of the sea. Her father is King Neptune. If we tried to defy her, you know what could happen? We could get arrested for treason. So yes, SpongeBob, yes, just keep on dancing. Fly the Sonic Wave through all the rings. The Sonic Wave will be launched automatically when the challenge begins. This is like a fun little challenge that you're basically required to do at the end. Just don't mess up. Oh, and by the way, there are inverted controls. Oh, no. Since when do bars have lava in the back? Well, you see, this is actually a very manly bar. They have to do it. Like, they have something to prove. It's fun how you don't actually get to see the target get destroyed. Like, they take away that satisfaction from you. Oh boy, here we go. Why do you say, oh boy, here we go? Like, I'm about to face, like, terrible foes. Oh, wow. Wow, that is such a hard pivot. Oh my god, you scared me there. Oh, no, no. This is gonna be an extraordinarily mean one, isn't it? Oh. Oh, no. Oh, why did you have to go straight down? Oh, nope. You gotta make a hard swerve to the left, right into the brick wall. Ah, soda can. I am going to destroy your entire lineage, Mindy. What do you want from me, God? What do you want? What do you want? I am on my knees right now, praying to you, trying to understand your intentions. I can do it. Like, I can actually, I think I can pull this off. Just one more game, Mom, please. I promise I'll go to my room. Well, that's what I get for talking. Oh, what are you doing? That's so evil.
You've got enough Goofy Goober tokens for me to bring back the paddy wagon.
You're the scum of the universe, and I'm getting sick of it.
Guys, you're almost done.
Thanks for all your help, Mindy.
No, SpongeBob, don't thank her. She's pretty much the cause of most of the problems in this game. A lot of stuff could have been avoided. Wait, is this a shortcut over here? You had me fooled. Driving the crude oil. Krabby Patty Land is trashed.
All right, Krabs. Time for you to die.
Not so fast, Plankton. I brought back King Neptune's crown, and I'm here.
And I have at least 51 Goofy Goober tokens. I lost all of them.
All hail, Plankton.
Hey, King Neptune already has a crown.
That's no crown, Patrick. It's one of Plankton's bucket hats. Plankton is controlling King Neptune.
That's right. And now
He's controlling them for their protection, viewer. Look, at this point, we're unwitting pawns. Plankton's wrath is justifiable here. Also, for some reason, I'm wearing the visors without it being properly built up. Like the whole Goofy Goober musical is not present here. We literally use Mr. Krabs as a means of defeating him. And now we just give him tinnitus. Well, he just decided to completely level the entire ground of the Krusty Krab. And of course, enemies are here too. Now we're finally Goofy Goobers. And then I died. Is this copyrighted, by the way? I'm quite wary about copywriting. Like, this song actually just seriously goes hard. This was actually in the movie. Well, of course, the ads are still attacking me during the whole sniper sequence. Yeah, but they had cold feet for like just a second. We're gonna do it. We are gonna take the kill shot. And King Neptune is freed. Please ground your daughter immediately. She is a bitch.
Eugene Krabs, it looks like you were innocent the whole time. Oh, that's why pencils have erasers. And now to thank the brave...
I just like how there isn't even an animation for him being freed. And again, I'm pretty sure that's a picture you can find on Google.
I'm so proud of you.
Thanks.
You're not. You're not proud.
And so ends the most heroic tale ever told in Bikini Bottom. And as the sun sets over the island paradise above the waves, we must stop and wonder how long until the sequel. Depends on the box office. Now go outside.
I mean, there were at least 2 sequels as far as I know. I don't think they did very well.